What about you? Was there a moment for you where you're like, I need to be in the mental health space more, like uplift more?
Definitely. I think my big moment was feeling, especially when I launched with Peloton, I had a lot of eyeballs very, very quickly. I had a following on Instagram, but by all means, most people bought a Peloton, and all of a sudden I'm teaching and coaching these classes from a tiny room with no one else in it. So I'm talking to myself, coaching, for almost 2 years without another soul in the room, and then noticing that there's a shift in how I'm relating to people on the internet, and that audience is growing bigger and bigger. And transparently, I felt like a fraud. I felt like an imposter. I was like, I'm dealing so much emotionally with being in COVID, living in a studio apartment, being by myself in New York City. My family's at the time lived in California, so I felt really far from community and from support. And one day I just decided to open up about what was really going on, because I felt like the persona that I was putting out in the world and who I truly was just weren't meeting. And it was time for me to take control of some of that narrative. So it was risky, it was scary. I had a lot of people not be supportive, but I did have more people that felt compelled and felt safe to have these conversations with. And I think that's where I knew if I could speak authentically to my own mental health experience and really open up with it, I knew it made me feel a little bit more grounded in creating content, that like I have a purpose or a why behind what I'm doing. And it helped separate some of the vitriol or some of the negative comments that have continued to persist. It feels like society goes through phases when people are extra negative. And I do think we're in a heck of one right now. It's pretty vitriolic out there.
You humanize yourself.
Yes. Yeah, and just kind of you show the other side of the coin. Like, yes, life looks great from this perspective, but let me show you what really goes on. And some people still are like, your life is great, shut up. And you're like, okay, yeah, you're right. There are great parts of my life, and that's okay. And they're welcome to have that opinion, but I don't need to cower by sharing my own truth.